y'all learned something. I personally didn't learn nothing, but I hope you learned something. Hello boys and girls. I want to introduce you to something I call deconstructive therapy. This 1.8 VVTI out of my 2001 Chevy Prism started missing on cylinder number 3. I drove it like that for a while because I didn't care, and I bought a junkyard engine and stuck that in there. I'm pretty sure the rings are gone and the cylinder scored and all kinds of other nice destructive goodiness. So why don't we tear it apart, see what's going on. Guess I already did that. I never think ahead. I don't know what the heck happened. Let's put her on the bench, huh? Safety third. We'll start with getting this old strap off here. It's had a pretty much a light miss from low compression since I bought it. Cylinder 3 misfire. I thought it was a plug, thought it was a injector, thought it was a lot of things it wasn't. Then I had low compression on that cylinder. I don't think it's a valve, but I'm gonna put you up here. Let's get started. We'll start with the valve cover. Work our way down. I don't plan on pulling the pan off or anything. As you can see, she's been burning oil for a while. Get something to put these useful nuts and bolts in, because you know you're going to use them later. Or at least I know I'm going to use them later. Let's see how y'all can see me. Looks good to me. Guess we'll put them in the old dustpan for now. Let's get a bit for that guy. I ought to clean everything, but then I'd never find anything, so it's easy just to remember the last place you put it. Uh-oh. It's the bot signal. I'll be right back. Well, that should be all of them. Oh shit. Well, thanks for letting me know, bruh. You guys didn't even say a word. I just put a diamond chain in this thing too, because it had a ticking noise. And it was a light rod knot, and I got rid of it. I like when there's just the right amount of rat poop on an engine. Mouse poop, I should say. But not too much, not a little. Just enough to know that you got friends hanging around. That's a wrist snapper. Remember, don't take my advice. Safety third. You can tell which ones were easier to get at because they're a little looser. Or should I say a little tighter. The ones I couldn't get at are loose. Couldn't get at as well. Well, time to do some heavy lifting. I got these for Christmas, and it's May. Oh, March, excuse me. Oh, is that the one? That'd be crazy. I doubt it. Let's say it's an 18. Oh, she's a 19. Get on there. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, looky there. Well, I'm a ding dong. Can't get nothing in on that side. Well, let's try the I don't care option. She's twisting too. Oh, there goes that screwdriver. Boing. See if we can't fix that. Come on. Just a little bit past it. Just a little bit more. It's a good screwdriver too. Like brand new. Look at that. Gotta need something a little more fierce. Can't use any good things. The wife and kids are sleeping. So dadgummit. Well, let's try a little something. That's a quick down scroll, damn it. Dadgummit. Did it backwards. Ingenuity. Now all I gotta do is rob a plug. Oh, that someone's probably just washed it right down. Definitely poured that all the way down in that son of a gun. Maybe not. Well, hello. Ooh, she got quite a bit in there. Here she went. You see that? Just like that. I need to clean my workbench anyway. I better leave that in there. I could be wearing it. Let's see. I'd like to say I'm impressed with myself, but that was kind of pathetic. In a pinch. That's the bad cylinder. I'm surprised it had that much left in it. Maybe it is a valve. I'm gonna keep this timing chain and all that because I'm gonna put it on my junkyard and it's better than that one. She had a slight rod knock. I looked and the bearings were gone, but the crank was in real good shape. I polished it a little bit, put some new bearings in it. She ran real good. Well, that's not very good. I don't think I need it, but still don't want it pooping on my bench. Now my brain says you got to get back in there. Well, guess my brain was wrong. All right. Make sure she's all loose here. Nope. Still got that one down here. It was covered by the damper. Let's see. Strategic locations. Crank sensor. Just like brand new. Like I said, this is a brand new timing chain. Came apart all three. I think I'm gonna take this cam adjuster with it. she smells like bad oil. I'll tell you what, I used to put used oil in it. She used so much oil, I just put used oil in it. Because I really didn't care anymore. Come on. There you go. That's a good girl. You too. Set that in my freshly assembled Harbor Freight tool cart. Yeah, I got a timing chain. It came with the small gear. Didn't come with the, what the heck am I thinking the name of that is? Cam phaser. So anyway, didn't come with the cam phaser. It came with the other timing chain gear. Came with a oil pump, which I plan on putting on the other one, because the other one I think's running low oil pressure. I think it says it's been rebuilt, so who in the heck knows, you know? It's got a rebuild sticker on it with no date. It's got good compression, but does that look like a 14? Of course it is, because everything's 14. Let's see. A little more ingenuity, just a little bit. There's all that junk. And the cam phaser. What the heck? Oh, it's like that, huh, buddy? A little more I don't care sauce. Dang, I don't remember putting this on this hard. Might have to get real for a minute, people. I knew by how highly unstable that was that it would work terrifically. Oh, look at that bad boy. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, a bunch of little tensies. The cam zings out. Well, we better do that the right way. The old drill didn't like it. Somebody actually torqued them down. What morons. Torque's just another word for too much work. Now we need the 13. I guess the 12. Knuckle. All right. Enough of that. Using my hands type of work. I think we'll take the big ones out first. Look at all this beautiful spare change bolts and nuts I'm getting out of. Remember, you want to keep the nuts and caps in the correct order, or you could damage things. And you don't want to damage anything. Because you're messing with the life of your engine. My buddy used to tell me a clean engine is a happy engine. Oh, I forgot one. I can't honestly say I'm surprised. I don't even know what these head bolts are. I think they're short. Some nonsense like that. Wow, look at that. Hear that? She's all scored up. Like I said, I used used engine oil in this one because I really didn't care. I figured I'd have to buy an engine anyway. It's just that one guy. And that's that number 3 cylinder. Nope. That's that. Wasn't that cool? They kind of get thinner down here to reduce friction. These guys, they know what they're doing. Cam over bucket setup. Oh, they're slick. I think these are 12-point Torx. These guys. I'm not gonna lie. Even if I was doing this for realsies, I still wouldn't do it. I still wouldn't buy the tool. Ooh. What is this with these people doing it the right way? And it didn't even last. I don't know if you guys know this, but these engines are known for having bad rings. So rings, valve seals, just a noisy, leaky junk box. I expect more from Toyota, but you get what you get, you know? So, but they got them dual intakes and dual exhausts. Sure mighty pretty in there. Well, not mine, it's dirty. Look at all that blow by. That's the intake side. Well, I gotta take a pee break. I'll be right back. Well, I'm back. Let's see. Looks like we should get an adapter, 1/2 to 3/8 breaker bar. Which I think I have. I made one of the bad boys, didn't I? Let's see. Where are you, my friend? Makeshift junk to the rescue. Put you back because your work today is done. Even gave him a bath earlier. No need to thank me. Yeah. Forgot. Doesn't hold on to nothing. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, them ain't stretched to fit. Good thing we're keeping this. Man, this is starting to feel like work. Don't like it. Ooh, crunchy. You ever blown up an engine? That's what this oil smells like. Overheated, overworked. Probably because it's 2 oil changes too late with used oil. But she's going anyway. Where are you at? Can you guys hear that crunchiness? It's like scrapey crunchy. It's kind of satisfying, to be honest. It's like trust me, you're coming apart. That's what it's like. Ooh. Yeah. Boy, them non-Americans. They make them, don't they? Look at that. It's beautiful. Here I am working hard again. Just had an idea. Get off of there. Sorry, I'm not trying to get in your way. Oh yeah. We want to tear this engine apart for a while. This punk engine. Lazy punk engine. Come on. Come on, little guy. Is that all of you? I said, is that all of you? And I love these. washers. They're the best washers. These hardened washers. I use these hardened washers for everything. Great thing about washers, no such thing as standard or metric, really. A wash is a washer. Come to me. Come to me, my friends. All right. Without any further ado, I think you guys ready? What are we gonna use? Let's use a head bolt. Ho ho ho. Oh ho. You guys ready? Oh! We'll save this. We'll save that. Look at the head gasket. Let's see. Nothing too unusual. Looks really good, actually. This is the cylinder. I believe it's probably the rings, to be honest with you. Can't get a purchase on it to turn it. Nope. She's all rings. All rings. I think. I don't know, might be a valve. Let me clean these up, I'll give you a little look-see. Oh, that's like brand new, to be honest with you. I thought a cylinder was going to be gone. The pistons look really good. I don't know how. She got a few miles on her. The car originally had about $150 when I got it. 150,000 miles. And so this is 1, 2, 3. I was having a misfire on third cylinder. If you can see in there, hold on, let me get a light. If you can see in there, the cross hatching and everything. I don't see. She's got a little wear, but I mean, nothing too unexpected that it should just be a dead miss on the cylinder, you know. And when I did a compression check, she was like 25, 30 pounds, you know. So, I mean, the piston looks good. Shit, I might fix this bad boy up. Probably not. I don't care anymore. Look at that. Broken valve. Y'all see that? See the valve? Burnt it. I don't know if it burnt it or just cracked it. But yeah, it's one valve. That's it. That's all that's wrong with this engine. One valve. Well, how about that, America? Look at the carbon on it. I've never seen carbon like this before. You guys seeing this? Gently rest it, gently. Buckets are falling off like a bastard. Nobody will ever know what the hell's wrong with that. Whoa. Don't know where that went or came from. Let's see. Look at this, guys. I don't know what they were doing to this engine, but look at that. Look at that. Just ridiculous. Look at that. I've never seen that before. This engine only has 150,000 miles on it. Which by today's standards, with today's oil, is not even halfway there if you treat it well. I cannot believe that. Look at this. Wow. I wonder how they broke a valve. That might be a new head, even. That might be a new head. The block looks pretty dingy compared to that head. Well, you live, you learn. I'll be a monkey's uncle, I'll tell you. I might just keep this block, and if I have to, I'll change heads. Wow, I've never seen that. I would have never guessed. I bought a borescope. I couldn't really get in there to see it, but I can't believe that, y'all. I just want to make sure you guys see this. Well, that valve guy's gone. See that? That's what happened there. Sometimes you'll sink a valve, because what'll happen is when the valve comes down, it comes down on the edge, so it's always putting pressure on the edge. It comes down on the edge, then it centers itself, so it'll put more pressure on one side than the other. But yeah. Well, that's about enough of that. Well, I hope we all learned something. Don't break your valves.